All right, everyone. I'm Silentbracken, and welcome to episode 43 of my Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead Let's Play. So, let's find it right here. I dug through a bunch of SD cards. Hold on, where's that? It was farther back than this, but I had 90 SD cards, and I downloaded all of them onto the e-ink tablet PC, and we got a bunch of different recipes. A lot of those recipes we kind of already had, but we did get a lot of recipes. Also, uh, more aphids showed up and ate another one of our plants. Um, so I went around and killed them all and then dissected their bodies. And it actually gave us proficiency in invertebrate biology. So that's pretty cool. Um, so what I want to do now is I want to dissect these triffids, which is going to have us work on the triffid basic anatomy. And after this, uh, I think we're gonna head down to that. I think we're gonna head down over here to this entrance to the subway, and we're gonna try and see if we can find our way into like a lab of some kind down there, and start looting it for like. Mostly, we're looking right this second. We're looking for like chemistry tools. Um, our applied science skill isn't good enough yet to be making mutagen and stuff, even if we find the recipes for it and everything like that, and the samples. Um, but it is kind of like some. Well, it's that stuff we're gonna grab if we see it, obviously, while we're there. But it's not exactly top of the priority list for this specific time that we're going there. I guess. Got a plant sample. All right, hold on. I forgot to check out the. All right, I don't know how to go farther than what it's showing me currently. I don't remember how to do that, so we'll just ignore that. The creature's whip-like sting drips from poison. You take extra care not to accidentally scratch yourself on it. Okay, and we got a plant sample. The vine beast. We shall dissect the vine beast. So what we dissected here was the first thing was a normal triffid, and then it was I think it said fungal fighter, I think. And then this was a vine beast. The smell emanating from the creature when you dissect it reminds you of vegetables. We got a plant sample from that as well. All right, cool. So I haven't figured out how to get the sulfur to work yet. I mean, I don't know why we can't break up the chunks of sulfur. Um, so Also, I don't know how to use these USB drives. I don't think that we actually can use them really. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with these right now. I think those are things we actually have to like. I think we can store stuff on them, but we can't really like grab stuff off of them in the same way we can with the SD cards. So, yeah. Take a look through here real quick. A thousand nails. Yeah, so that guy wanted 1,000 nails. So let's see how many nails we have. Right. 26 there. All right, 4,000 here. over 4,000 there. So yeah, we can bring those nails to him whenever we feel like it. I'm not doing that this episode, but mm. So what we're gonna do in the morning is we're gonna head down to this subway and we're gonna start exploring down in there. I need to double check my equipment to make sure that we have like what I think we'll need for there. Um, got the gas mask. Take belt linkages and casings out of there. Got some extra grenades and other stuff. Um, let's check this gun out real quick, actually. What kind of attachments does it have right now? Iron sights, adjustable sling, and 223 upper receiver. Okay. Do we have any forward grips? No. All right. Let's reload its magazine. And we're gonna craft a forward grip for this if we can, at least. I think we should be able to. I don't know why we wouldn't. Use that real quick to speed out play. All right, so all our stuff became like messed up again. I'm not sure why that happened or why it keeps happening. I have no idea why that keeps happening. It's really annoying, but I don't know how to fix it, so. Same with another cable. All right, cool. Plug in. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's sorted out then. Okay, and we're gonna make a forward grip and see if we can attach it to this gun. Let's make a couple of these just because. All right, we'll make like 2 of them just because. Use a scrap metal, sure. And the soldering iron. The soldering iron plugged to the wall, so that's what we should use. Seems to be running a little slowly right now. I'm not sure why. Also, I did go into OBS and figure out how to hide the mouse cursor from the screen, so hopefully you can't see that right now. You shouldn't be able to. I know I said I wanted to like use it to point stuff sometimes, which, you know, I would still like to kinda, but And we don't use it enough for me to have it on the screen all the time just for that. There's other ways to do it anyway. All right, that took way longer than I thought it would. We memorized the recipe at least. Nice. All right, cool. So now we got a forward grip on it. So that's cool. Took us way longer than it should have to do that, but you know, whatever, it's fine. I started eating these elderberries, I guess, out of this can. I'm not sure why I did that, but I did. All right. Grab some multivitamins. All right, we'll read until it's about midnight, and then we'll have our character go to sleep. And then I'll see you guys at the entrance to the the subway. All right, guys, we're back. I've reached the ventilation shaft that we will use to enter the subway. I also stopped on the way here and searched this cave, and there was nothing in it. So, you know, not interesting, unfortunately. Warehouse spider and a giant cellar spider. A tangle of branching chitinous legs, seemingly independent, operating seemingly independently, but somehow still managing to carry a cow-sized central body. A number of malformed, twitching legs hang from the cephalothorax, but the head and especially the mandibles seem to be in working order. Giant cellar spider. Huge brown spider in constant movement with a small body the size of a child held up at chest level by a set of spindly legs that branch into three-pronged graspers at the end. Unlike the smaller variant, it's obviously decided hunting you is worth a try, and it follows with mandibles chittering in anticipation. Boo. Where are you going? Another one. All right, fine. Yeah, I didn't know that things could grab you like that. I didn't. I don't know if that's new or if I just never realized it before. But apparently we brought our mop with on accident. I didn't mean to do that. Reload. Yeah, let's bring us back to the surface. Sure. And where's that mop at? There it is. All right, back into the underground. Cellar spider eggs. Interesting. Jumping spider egg. What's this? Giant woodlouse. There's that one of the warehouse spiders. The giant woodlouse, they'll be fine though. They're not going to bother us. Besides, they're a good distraction. Jumping spider. Jumping spiders. Ah, an unseen hunter. There's nothing here a moment ago, but now you see the faintest outline of an otherworldly creature approaching you with jittery leaps. Trying to focus on it reveals a pointed beak dripping translucent fluid and rows upon rows of bladed legs grasping the floor. Before your eyes begin to burn and your head starts to spin. It keeps like trying to run, but also dragging us towards it. Eh. Out of my way. Are you kidding me right now? Fine, we'll just leave, I guess. Strange. Strange. I feel like I remember those being way easier to kill. Turn off that lamp. Interesting. Well, it's a bit of a predicament. So we'll head this direction instead to see what's up there. And we're going to leave the messenger bag up here. Take an aspirin. Interesting. Sludge crawler. A slug-like creature, 8 feet long and the width of a refrigerator. Its black body glistens as it oozes its way along the ground. Eye stalks occasionally push their way out of the oily mass and look around. Okay, well, I don't know. We'll just go around it for now. A swarming amalgamation. Ah, what the heck? A strangely branching leg of a mutated cellar spider that fell or crawled off the main body when it hurt. It now flails around blindly, irregular clawed appendages grasping at anything that comes close. Alright, well, we'll just stay away from it. Oh, I'd rather go running still. Snail sample. Grab it. I'm not going to use snail mutagen. Station. There's some stuff that could spawn down here that can, like, shoot globs of, acid. So, we'll have to be careful for that. Spider sample. Whoa, big lag spike there. Snail sample, spider sample. Another one. You kidding me? Hmm. Okay. All right then. We're gonna go back to the surface real quick and sort a few things out here. Who's a lone jumping spider? We're busy right now. I don't have time to deal with you. Alright, drop that stuff off. Alright, cleaned wound. Do some of this other stuff as well. And we're gonna dissect this body, um, right here. Because this will allow our characters some time to heal up and for their pain to reduce a little bit before we actually go back down there. One of its eyes falls to the ground and shatters into a dozen jagged splinters. The meat inside gives off a horrifying stench and seems to be covered in thin, damp hair, like a newborn animal gone horribly wrong. Cool. All right, guys, so coming here with a terrible idea. We're not prepared for this right now. What we are going to do, though, is go up to the hub over here and get a different one of their quests, and we'll work on that instead. Um, I apologize, but yeah, we're not prepared for that right now. What? One of our scout drones spotted a paramilitary, partially malfunctioning robot of unconventional make while tracking an anomalous radiation spike close by. We project that much knowledge could be gained from close examination of this subject, and you would be tasked to retrieve it for us intact. We will equip you with a prototype rifle and instructions on how to use it and deactivate the robot, if you accept. The success of this contract requires that the subject be brought back in an inactive state and not destroyed. A ruined robot is of no scientific value. We emphasize that you use the prototype to complete this task. An EMP blast would likely destroy the subject outright. Completion of this contract awards 2 HGC, and you will be able to keep the prototype and equipment used to operate it. Got a deal. I'll track you down that robot. Lovely. Just a moment. We will transfer the prototype and handling procedures, which includes information of its last recorded location. The intercom tray thumps as several items are placed into it. After a minute, it slides open, revealing a slender weapon that looks like a bit of a radar gun, heavy battery, a sheaf of papers, and a binder, and a UPS. The H12 draws power from connected UPS. Please remember to bring the specimen back intact. Battered salvage is of no use to us. To safely perform the task of deactivation, please review the provided documentation and pay special attention to the procedures detailed in subsections IV and VII. Okay. A heavy and desperate binder detailing the deactivation, storage, and transport procedures for a so-called trifacet trifacet UGV. Pages and schematics within have been compiled from the internal reports of a vast array of governmental agencies, many of which you have never heard of before. Okay. Reload this. Good. Insert. Okay, I think we just have to have the USPS in our inventory to use it. And do we actually need the full electronic skill of this in order to like like deactivate it? I don't recall. All right, let's check out where it's at. Aw, man, that's way over there. They said nearby. They lied to me. That is not nearby. It's not that far out, but it's not really nearby either. All right, well, let's go catch ourselves a robot. Going robot wrangling. I'm not sure if we're gonna need the full level 6 electronic skill to deactivate it once we shoot this thing. But here's hoping we don't. What's this? It's a state park. Huh. Devon Rex Cat. Northwest. An unusually looking cat with strikingly large eyes and ears, sporting a soft, curly coat of fur. Huh? Oh, the centipede, those are dangerous. 410 hull, huh? I'm pretty sure it's illegal to hunt in state parks, but what do I know? Yeah, stop. Oh, it saw us already? Are you kidding? Have you ever been to California? No, thank God. Locusts? Interesting. I gotta stop getting sidetracked. Let me sidetracked here. Where are we at? Alright, what is this? Mound of dirt. Okay, well, we gotta be careful with that. Fungal tower. We gotta be careful with the fungal tower. And Amigo Scout Tower. Gotta be careful with that. Kinda gotta be careful with all of this. It's kind of all dangerous, to be honest with you. Oh, I didn't see that. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we didn't get infected with parasites or injected with venom or something. That would suck. Wintergreen. A small shrub native to North America with the leaves, which remain green even in the winter, are valued for medicinal purposes. It produces edible and sweet berries too. So it's like only harvestable in the winter, I guess, or is it glitched or something? I don't know. Hold on, let me get ourselves some berries here. Kind of hungry and thirsty, so we can snack on some berries real quick. Well, we do gotta be careful hiking through these woods. We're gonna have to drag the robot back all this way too, by the way. This is gonna suck. It's gonna be terrible. But we gotta do what you gotta do. Alright? Oh, it's straight below us. Bastard. You saw that guy, he attacked us. I don't care if he started running away, I'm gonna kill him. Alright, let's go, over here. There it is. Right there. Wow, that thing's weird. 3 dual leg modules join with each lower vertex of the uh, pyramidal body. It's a pyramid. I think that's what that means. In in an abstract configuration that vaguely recalls an alien arthropod, void of any exterior signs that betray its artificial origin. It looks like it could fold itself into a perfectly featureless quartz pyramid. It crawls with a gait like none you've seen before, and its minute movements too fast for your eyes to track. Huh. Interesting. Got it. All right, nice. Saving game. Cool. That was about a quick save, so. All right, let's make our way back. I'll see you guys back at the vehicle, unless something interesting happens. All right. We got him, guys. We're fine. There's a woodland right as well. Where is it? It's west. Oh, it's right there. I can see its horns. It's the wrong thing. As long as it's just stuff like that, we'll be okay, I think. All right, guys, we made it back to the vehicle, and I have obtained the thing. A featureless quartz pyramid that, although obviously artificial, shows no real indication of ever having been an advanced robot. Perhaps you could try reactivating it. Why? Why would I do that? I went through all the effort of deactivating it. Why would I reactivate it now? I don't know. Maybe there's something interesting you can do with it. I'm not trying that right now, though. I don't want to mess it. I don't want to mess it up. We're doing a quest, okay? If someone else has messed around with it and they want to tell me in the comments, I'd be glad to know. But I'm not. I'm not gonna mess around with that myself. Not right now, at least. Maybe some other day. Some other day in the distant future or something. Oh, oops. Sorry, I forgot to grab the robot. I think I had to actually have it with me. The weapon worked. You hand over the inactive Practice it. We expected nothing less. We hope you found the prototype's performance to be satisfactory. Pardon me. The voice briefly turns away from the microphone and asks something. Very well, I'm clear to tell you that it appeared near the beginning of the portal storms, and during this time, it was logged and documented. No attempt was ever made to retrieve it before the government collapsed. That is all I'm able to share with you at this time. Okay. Was weapon work on other robots as well? We believe so. It underwent intensive internal testing on existing and theoretical models before giving it to you. UGVs, autonomous crows units, manhacks, and other robots should all be possible to neutralize by using this weapon. Although we advise great caution. The weapon is short range. It was not designed to target distant enemies. All right, thanks. I hate intercom duty. Oh, hello. Turn to sender. When the portal storm started, the government issued an evacuation order for critical personnel and sent convoys to retrieve them. With our head of AI research among the recalled, we recently discovered that he died when his convoy transferring him was ambushed in the initial chaos. But his corpse and belongings might remain intact enough to benefit from his research. We want you to travel to the convoy and locate the body. If possible, his evacuation protocol included retrieving and storing as much of the data from his facility as possible to be stored in a code locked hard case. If this case is present, retrieve it and bring it back here. We offer the standard hazard pay of 4 HGC for this contract. I'll take it. Where's the convoy? It was ambushed on the road. The intercom recites a series of coordinates. Report back with the hard case. If the researcher brought it with him, it will be intact. We have no doubt of that. All right, let's trade. So, what do I got right now? So, they're worth 50 each. A nano fabricator template for the atomic coffee maker. Turnout mantle, 3D printed armor for the upper body made of thick and pliable polymer with metallic fibers for reinforcement. This model features heat-resistant materials in construction, providing protection from extreme heat without sacrificing its overall performance. Designed to clip to the chest and shoulders. All right. 3D printed leg guards consisting of thick knee pads and a pair of large, flexible polymer plates for securing around the calves to protect the tibias of each leg. Thick padding and rubber lining provides excellent protection from blunt trauma. So the ballistic ones are for ballistic, the kinetic ones are for like melee, and the turnout one is for heat. Huh. Interesting. I think we should save it. I don't really want any of this stuff right now. I think we should just save our coins until we can get this type of stuff. I have to go. Coins in the seat. All right, guys. This seems like an acceptable spot to end off this episode. In the next episode, we're gonna head over to wherever they want us to go. Here? Oh, that's super easy. What? Are you messing with me? I mean, all right. Um, so I'm gonna end this episode off here. Our failed attempts to explore the subway was unfortunate, but we survived. That's all that really matters. And we got that quest done and started this next one here. And so I suppose next episode, I mean, I guess we'll start off next episode by doing this quest here. Um, so anyway, I'm Silentbracken. This was episode 43, I believe. Or is it 44? It's 43 or 44. I don't remember which. And like and subscribe if you enjoyed the episode. And turn on the bell notification icon to be notified of future uploads. Um, that's all for today, I suppose. So have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.